Most people, what they do is they hear bulking and they just eat the entire world, or they hear cutting and they just starve themselves. Welcome back to Strength Journal, where we make fitness simple and easy to understand for the majority of people. Now, if you haven't already, please do make sure to head over to officialstrengthjournal.com to get your hands on the free gym and at-home training programs, as well as to check out the entry tab where you can find added background context behind each and every video I post here and find out a little bit more about me in the About Me section. But without further ado, we have officially made it to video number 5. And what is the topic of today's video? Well, so far we have discussed almost every component of my simple training philosophy, but we have not touched on the basis of what might be the most important one, and this is diet. So, what is my approach to dieting? Like I talked about in the first video, we talked about the millions of different diet trends and diet fads. You have your keto, you have your carnivore, you have your intermittent fasting, maybe someone is doing an alkaline or high carb or low carb. And it's really easy to get lost in all of that. It's really easy to get lost in like, oh, I need to bulk or I need to cut, and not really have any foundational understanding of what exactly you're doing to your body. So what is my approach that cuts through all of that? It's simply to track your calories, but to do it accurately. Don't just look at the back of the label and put it as a mental note because you're trying to eat less. What you need to do is you need to accurately track your calories. Now, how do you do this? You either go on Google and you search up calorie calculator, or you do what I do and you use an app called MyFitnessPal, which I'd love a partnership with in the future. And what you do is on the daily, you get yourself a food scale and you track what you're putting in your body. You track it right then and there, and you do this every single day. But basically, what these apps are going to do is they're going to introduce you to calorie counting, because they're going to ask you your age, your gender, your activity level, and your fitness goals, and then they're basically going to tell you how much to eat. So, why is this important? Because you need to know what you are putting in your body so that you know that you're on track to getting the results that you want. Most people, what they do is they hear bulking and they just eat the entire world, or they hear cutting and they just starve themselves. And the problem with that is that if you overeat, you will hurt your progress. And there's actually a study done by PubMed, and what I'll do is I'll put that down in the description. But it basically says that eating more doesn't help you get more muscle. What it does is it puts more fat on your frame, because you are overeating your baseline calories. And what you're really doing is you're literally just eating way too much. Like you're not building any more muscle than someone that was eating less than you. And when you undereat, there are studies that prove that you're really just losing muscle, because your body needs a certain amount of calories to maintain the muscle that you have on your frame already. So what you need to do is you need to do a slight bulk or a slight cut. What's a slight bulk or a slight cut? It means to either eat in a surplus of 200 to 500 calories or eat in a cut of 200 to 500 calories. And this makes it slight enough that you will either be able to either trim fat with the cut, or to gain slightly more muscle with the bulk. Or what you can do is you can just eat at maintenance calories, and that's something called body recomposition. And there's actually the most evidence to support that body recomposition is the best approach, because you will be able to over time replace whatever fat you have on your frame with muscle, as well as gain muscle if you don't have much fat on your frame, simply by eating your baseline calories. So basically, the whole point of this video is to say that the best way to approach dieting is simply to accurately track your calories, to track your calories consistently by using an app, and to make sure that you are eating in accordance to your fitness goals. Next week, what I want to do is I want to dive into what I'm doing diet-wise and my idea on cheat days, since I'm currently dieting down and I've been doing it for about 2-3 months now. And so we're going to dive further into how I am approaching my individual diet. But please do make sure to be here for that video. So make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that I can see you back next week. And thank you. We'll talk again soon.